When it is government, my friend, it's a completely different mechanism. Okay? So please remember this ROI and all that nonsense doesn't make sense in government. You go to Secretary of Government and say, sir, I'll give you tremendous ROI, they will throw you out of the office. Right? So I have got a different framework for government, and that is called IPR. This does not mean intellectual property rights. Right? IPR stands for image, publicity, reputation. Right? So if you are thinking about a public sector deal is equal to image, publicity, and reputation. Please remember, this deal will happen only when there is an increase in image for the department, when an increase in publicity for the politician, an increase in reputation for the bureaucrat. So if you are working in the public sector, please remember is I multiplied by P multiplied by R. If one of them is not true, you will not get a deal.
Sure.
Right? That is what it is. In fact, if you are thinking about IPR, the first among equals is publicity for the politician. You fix a date or announcement with the politician, everything else will fall into line. Right? So please don't go to the government and say, Venkat has taught me ROI 8 questions, let me ask you questions, they'll throw you out because nobody cares. Money is not the problem. This is the problem for government. Image, publicity, and reputation. Does this make sense, Kailash?
Yes, it makes bigger sense because started career with selling government. So
Correct. Right? So this is what it is. Correct? So it requires a lot more political acumen in the government. So if you're working in the government, remember the control sheet is very, very important because in the government, everything is driven by consensus. That means there is a meeting, people have to agree, then there is a next meeting. You should know what are all the meetings before the deal is done. In a lot of cases, people know at a very high level, but they don't know the details. They will say technical bid open, price bid consideration, award, and all of that standard nonsense. That is okay, but you need to get to the next level of detail. That's what is important.